Hello, welcome in everybody. I want to continue the story. I really do. And continue the story I shall. Now, wherever I left off is about a different question, but... Let's get back to where we left off, shall we?
Yeah, and the amount of shit in that jar. So separate the yellows and the greens, and
Oh, that's as much as I could do. Alrighty, back to the Crystarium. Oop. That's off over here. Wrong location. Almost the right location. Last time, we went through the story, did our dungeon, and learned of the existence of Minfilia. Now, where that leads is a different thing, so onwards we go.
Do you see how one of those yellow jars has 3?
You are doubtless eager to attempt Minfilia's rescue, and with your combined strength, you may well succeed. But as I said earlier, I do not wish to show our hand unless absolutely necessary. "'Twas not merely the night sky that you restored to us, but hope. Hope for the future of Norvrand. Unlike you, we cannot contend with the Light Wardens, but so long as hope burns in our hearts, we will fight on regardless. This I will prove to you." My friends, I thank you for gathering at such short notice. There is something I would ask you all. As many of you are aware, I received an emissary from Moar a short while ago in the form of General Ranjit. To my dismay, the General condemned the slaying of the Light Warden, and warned me in no uncertain terms that, should the Crystarium cast its lot with the Warrior of Darkness, there would be war. Let none be mistaken. We would be hard-pressed indeed to resist the might of Yulm. Some would even call it suicide. And yet my heart cries out to fight. Better that than relinquish the hope that swelled in my breast when I beheld the night sky for the first time in 100 years. Or so says my heart. My mind, meanwhile, reminds me that to follow my heart would be to risk everything we have accomplished thus far. Clearly, this is not a decision to be made lightly, nor less alone. And so I put the question to you all. What should we do?
My lord, you already know our minds. It brought tears to our eyes to witness the knight's return. The whole of Norvrand deserves the same, and not just because some children's story tells us so.
Yulmar's influence is far-reaching. Should war break out, trade would be subject to restrictions. The flow of goods will dry up, and we will struggle to make do with what little trickles through. But make do we will.
can weather such hardships. Is that not the very thing the Casparian was built for? We have always taken pride in our ability to sustain ourselves. Not just to endure, but to thrive.
When all falls down around you, rise up. Those were your words. There may come a day when all hope seems lost, but even should the rest of the world give in to despair, we shall not. We shall fight on, that our children and our children's children might know a better tomorrow.
Rousing words apart, I never much cared for those Yulmoran bastards anyway. No better than common swindlers, most of them. Wouldn't know a fair deal if it came up and kissed them on the arse.
Trust you to spoil the moment.
It appears we have a consensus. Let it be known that the Yulmoran host at Laxon Loft has taken the Oracle of Light captive. They fear the power she holds over the Sin Eaters, and doubtless intend to imprison her once more. So, I move that we rescue the Oracle, grant her a place among us, and let that be our answer to Yulmor's ultimatum.
Hear, hear!
Hear, hear!
Oh, that was surprisingly easy.
In planning a strategy for the rescue, I open the floor to you all.
And nobody wants to do that, not surprised.
And there you have it. If Yulmor wishes to denounce us as villains, then we shall embrace our villainy. Will you do so as well?
Will we be villains? I don't think we have a choice.
We will not be outdone. Consider us your partners in crime.
Oop. Lapis with the first. Good job.
My lord, our proposal is as follows. We begin by deploying Amaro to occupy the skies over Lakeland. They should serve to delay the airship's departure. At the same time, we scatter dream powder from the air. Not all will succumb to its effects, but it should thin the enemy's numbers, affording us an opening to swoop in and liberate the Oracle.
Very good. See to your preparations.
That should work, hopefully. Well, I guess it's our time to kick back and relax. They seem that they kind of had it handled.
And what exciting crimes would you have us commit? Speaking for my fellow villains, I'd say we're capable of most things, though we draw the line at indolence.
If excitement is your desire, then I bid you join the guard. Captain Lena will give you your orders.
Wait. Just like, wait, you want me to help? And so it begins. I was thinking I want to play 14. Wonder if Popcorn's streaming so I can watch it play. I did just get home from my work, so home from work, time to stream. Let's go. Welcome in, Lapis. Which around the guard, I'll be the highly exarch thinks of you. I'll receive no treatment. Is that clear? Well, yeah, of course. Where's your salute, soldier? Yep. Better. More spirited than the exarch feeble attempts, certainly. The exarch just shrugging in the background. They're saying you'll need uniforms. Go to the Quizline me and report to Ketless. We'll see you measured and fitted.
Oh, this is crazy. See, it looks good.
You got home from working as well? Working out.
It's Taco Horse.
I walked my mile to keep my asthma in shape. And before I forget, hydrate. Hydrate. And the stretch. Ugh. Big stretch. Whoa. Alright, Catless, what else do you have? That's the last one. Fronts are being measured. Right this way. Dashing a lot. I get some armor. Do I get armor fitting of a red mage?
I love you, Stone. Get up, take it, I get it.
I realized like Mallow's getting picked up in the background. That'll be fine. I got fitted, but where's my uniform? Do I get something cool? Let's see. How goes it? Seven strange streak. We start small around here. Welcome in, Groovy. Welcome in. Fairly close, but it'll make them very well. What's he doing? How their uniforms delivered and delivered directly to the field. Opportunity to brief you on the mission. Mission briefing. What's up? As mentioned earlier, we're Amaro scatter dream powder in the air. Powder takes effect. The elite unit will storm the sewer. Let's do the Oracle. Her safe liberation is our sole objective. Engagement is to be avoided whenever possible. Alright. Are we... I'm assuming we're to be part of the said unit. Correct. Units divided into two contingents, one from Fort Job and the other from Ostel Imperative. You and Alphana will join the former. Alrighty. Aurorus, meanwhile, will join the latter with me. Alright. I don't really want to be separated, but we'll be fine. Before you proceed to positions, you are to report to Chismel at blah blah blah. We'll issue your serum off to war. Bah.
Sneaky ass.
Sorry. She's also playing 14 right now. Mallow is also playing 14 and is doing main story as well. I think she is just getting to Heavensward. Down here, should be fine. It went from 100 to 0 real quick. The things that Final Fantasy will do to you. No. Do I get my armor? Jam, dust of these keep you firmly in the way. In a world where your enemies are often dreamland. Cool. This is the first time I do warn you. It's bitter as sin. Princess kiss, they call it. What if you ask me? It should be the crown's kiss. Just a sign. Stuff's really pretty foul. One friend of Mystic confused, the neighbor arguing, and you're just like, no, a video game. It's always a video game. Do 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 do. I would die for Carbuncle. Carby is nice. Alright. Now off over there. How do I get over there? We'd also die for Carbuncle. You can, I think, pet change from Carbuncle to either one of the 3 other Carbuncles and or the 3 summons, I believe. But I don't fully remember. What do you require from me? Do the imperative? I'd be much to oblige. All our amounts are reserved for coming for operation. I said you have to go by foot. Wait, there might be another way. Assuming you're willing to lend a hand. I don't have a choice. I went fishing. I need to sell... Shoot. Yeah, pendants. Maybe not the pendants, but it'll be close enough. Amen. I need to sell the fish and clear out of the inventory. Anyone should be able to do. Dude. Whoops, too many buttons. You, sort. Fish. Get rid of these. I could probably... I think that's enough space. That should be enough. Alright. Where am I going? The Rook. There it goes. Ooh, 8th current. Get to move faster. Around one of the locations where the beast will fly for the operation. The tower lies on the route for the imperative. If near enough is good for you, make the delivery in my stead. You're good. I'll ready the tomorrow for departure at once. I guess. Oh. So it's north to the west, you can take the road, or you can fly, it's up to you. Make sure you're known to the sentry, and she'll give you further instructions. Or you're not. Return to the rookery, that's all we got. Go well. Onwards! Where am I going? Oh, here, okay. I'm like trying to find on the map where I'm going. You just follow the road. Should have just figured that. Ooh. I'm gonna fight you. Probably need a full team for that. But how are you doing, Groovy? How are you doing, Lapis? Hope you're all having a nice day. Oh, up. Let me out. Thank you. Oh. Whoops. I was supposed to ride the Moar. I have to do the walk of shame. No. And that's what I get for not reading. Yeah. Aside from everything else, my day's going, I want to say, reasonably okay. Went to work, hung out for a little while, did my mile walk for the day to keep my asthma in check. I will deliver it safely. Without getting off of it this time. I forget the Amaro just for them to tell me, oh, we don't need it here. Go over there to the west. What was the point? No. Alright. This way for the Chocobo. Or Choco Keep. Amaro Keep? Amaro Keep. Man, my piece with me. Okay, good. Nueve managed to 5. All that matters is link to the Nostal Imperative or key stronghold to the Link Clan. First thing you want to do is report to the captain to find her on a lookout across the way. Will do. Check in here. Just if I ever need to come over here again. Ooh, another piece of candy. I get to move quicker on my mount. She's up there. Okay. Over yonder. Elena. Well, you delivered them, Mara. Thanks. Will make themselves useful. Speaking of which, I have a task for you. What's up? No delay. Operations approaching fast. Put you to work. Readiness for the option. The Mara will be treated with the same serum as us. As you know, however, it isn't pleasant. Over the coaxed them into taking it, we sprinkled it on their fodder. All that remains is to feed them, a task I'm sure you'll enjoy. Fetch the fodder and the Moar Ranch and to our foul beast dismissed. Oh my goodness, a lot of side quests popped up. Quest sync. Oh, I know I'm gonna have to do a lot of these soon. Comparative repairs. I feel like I should be doing a lot of these quests. Get you some food. Here you go, have some food. Up there? Yeah, okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Give me 1 minute. Alright, and back. And to the Crystarium Scout. Are all of these? Yeah, a lot of these are Aether Currents. Okay. Up. I see. Pathway. Don't be eating into the pathway. Oh. Groovy for the hydrate. Thank you, thank you. Achoo. Thank you, thank you. Do I have to go further? I have to keep going up. How tall is this tower? And nothing's stopping me from jumping off either. Oh boy. Alrighty. Consume before I go, perish under this sickness influence. Wow. An extra gulp for your health. I hope you get better, Groovy. Operation about to commence. Stand ready. During operation, some of your guild will be clamored. Attributes, abilities will be unaffected. Tell my homies I love them. You'll make it through, Groovy. I promise you. Dice or something for now. No! We lost him. We'll get him next time. Oh, no. Take care, Groovy. Wait, does that mean I won't be able to get to jump off this giant cliff? Oh. Yep.
Keep moving. What now?
Ooh. I'm liking the music.
The Crystarium at a guess. Desperate fools. It'll take more than a handful of overgrown lizards to ground us.
Sound the alarm!
Okay, I kind of dig the outfit.
Captain, the powder has taken effect.
It is time. Let us free the Oracle from their clutches.
Let's ride. Why is my... mine's the tiny one. And I want the big one. Onwards. They're so tiny. Synced. This mission has already entered. Let's follow. Alfie? Looks like you need help, Alpha, now.
For the Crystarium!
Onwards. Those two to the wall.
Oh God! Have no time, leave them with guard. Onwards.
Let's get you healed up a little bit. No. Not in range.
Leave this to me. Now. Let's give them a show.
Come on. There we go.
You're not alone.
Last one. We'll hold him here. Come on, Lana. Get my mouse off the screen. On it. Don't have to tell me twice. Yes, we are from the Crystarium. From the rescue. Made from the same specifications as tech goods. Ready to use them. Understood. Please lead the way. We'll be good. Twin deckers. Cool. Sorry. Don't apologize. Yeah. Nope. This way. Oh, this will not end well. No, it will not. Blades and thieves. You'll regret coming here. No, I won't. You will return to Ilmor. Uh-oh. Ow! Thank you, Live and Spin. Oop. Come on. I don't trust that cast. The dragon won't hurt you. He just give you a little nip. Ow! I do not know the radiance for this. Where are you going? I feel safe right here. Okay. No ordinary soldier. Yeah, you could kind of say that. Oh, shoot.
Why do you persist in this folly?
Right.
It's over.
Ow! Okay, it's over. No. Can I get up? What you gonna do? Okay. What's up, kisses, bro? You're a dork. Cutscene.
You boy, you bear a striking resemblance to the artist my master seeks. By all means, keep your counsel. You will all have ample time to confess your crimes back in Yule.
Took you long enough.
Thancred?
So, you are the wretch who stole her from us. And what if I am? What? Pathetic. Vermin such as you are not worthy of the Oracle.
of an escape artist, are you, Thancred? You like your claws for the flair, don't you?
You would see your city razed.
I would sooner see it razed than conquered. Suffice it to say, we are ready to receive you.
What now, Exarch? Will you face me yourself?
I think not, General. I've quite exhausted my tricks. If you mean to give chase, I will not stand in your way. But you would do well to tread warily, for your quarry goes to a place where even Yulmor dare not bear its steel. Ilmeg, the Fairy Kingdom.
Mountain of indolence still had the energy to unleash his hounds. Even the most pointless of conflicts may alter a world's course. And now the plan has gone awry.
What are you doing here?
But how? How did the so-called Crystal Exarch bring the hero of the source to the first? As if I didn't have enough on my hands already.
What are you doing here? You shouldn't be here.
Then again, with a soul such as that, mayhap there is another way. One which does not require bloodshed.
Not so long ago, here in the shadow of the northern ranges, lay the great kingdom of Verbert. A nation with a proud history that the Sin Eaters cut short, just like all the rest. Since that time, these lands have become a haven for Fey folk. Dreamers frolicking amidst the ruins of a forgotten realm.
Meg.
We should be safe enough here. It's good to see you again, my friends. I don't know about you, but it feels like years since last we met. 5 of them in my case.
Why, it only feels like 1 to me, but long enough to warrant a more convivial reunion either way. What brought you to Laxon Loft?
The girl, Minfilia, she and I were traveling together, hunting Sin Eaters. But as we were nearing Lakeland, she abruptly ran off on her own. I found her too late to stop the Yulmorans from taking her prisoner. And as I was considering rescue options, I observed that the Crystarium was on the move. So I consulted the Exarch, who apprised me of the details of the operation and issued me certain instructions. Should the situation take a turn for the worse, I was to see you all safely to Ilmeg. And here we are.
Urianger has called this place home for a while now. Yet we have never called upon him, I am ashamed to say. 'Twas only at the Crystarium that we met.
Hardly surprising. This is not the sort of place one visits on a whim. Happily, having trespassed on Urianger's hospitality for a spell, Minfilia and I have an idea of how things work around here. Sooner or later, the Ilmorans will come after us. But before they do, the Exarch bids us accomplish two things. First, rendezvous with Urianger. And second, eliminate the Light Warden of this land.
So, Minfilia. What made you leave Thancred behind, if you don't mind me asking?
You. The hero from another world.
Oh, so you do
I was
remember
asleep when I felt it.
some...
A presence. Someone I was meant to meet. They were close and I knew I had to go to them.
Oh.
But with all the commotion in Lakeland, I was afraid that Thancred wouldn't let me.
And would I have been wrong? Had I arrived a moment later, you would be back in your cell in Yulmore. And now we have Ranjit snapping at our heels. You really have outdone yourself this time.
Oh, cut her
I'm
a
sorry.
break.
Thank you for saving me. Oh, poor thing being scolded so.
Huh? Uh-oh.
Who said that? Show yourselves.
The Fae circles.
Hello! Let's away that frown and have some fun with us! Yes, let's have some fun. Lots and lots of fun.
We need to start
Which way
going.
was it to Urianger's?
I think standing here is going to be a big issue.
We've been there so many times, but I can't. Why can't I remember?
Damn it all. We're already caught in their spell.
I have a feeling this place is not going to be fun at all. Vilmeg is a fairy kingdom, and as one is said, it's home to the Fae folk. What? Was pronoun among them are pixies who have a penchant for making mischief. They use powerful illusions, play tricks on all who ventured into their domain. By way of example, you see a familiar path, you seem unholy or maybe you're somewhere you're not. And where are we? Now, sorry to say, we're completely at their mercy. Alrighty, thank you. It's a stance we cannot hope any find Urianger. For that, we must convince the pixies to lift their spell. For that, we should make use musical voices. If you want to play with us, if that is the case, they should permit us to find their village along their lot. Seeking suspicion, this path will lead us directly to their mist. Oh, and I should mention that Memphilia has been informed of our situation, of our different worlds, and our mission. You may consider her an ally. Hello. Oh no. Uh-oh. That's a lot of dropped frames. Come on. Restabilize, please. I hope that it will be fine. I hope everything is okay. I could only hope everything is okay. Let's make our quick tune over here. And just continue and pray that everything is okay. I think we got, what? A bunch of people playing 14 over here right now. I hope that's not the issue, but there is a lot of dropped frames going on right now. I'll be fine, I hope. Rest, find some with a mischief. That's 4%. Uh-oh. Always rings that. Still seems like the stream is up, so that's a good thing. Let me see something real quick. Oh boy. I think that's dropped frames being read is a very bad thing. I have a feeling of. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Alright, well, I'll just continue this. Not talking with you. You don't have a name? How very sad. I could have so much fun with it. Oops. Uh-oh. Feel a little heavy. Here, have the looking grass. Veil of invisibility, and seeing them was the first step with dealing with them. But Ariandra's trek to good use.
Farasitha, Krakleath.
Oh, we're found! How did this mortal know our trick?
Wait! I recognize their souls. These two have been here before.
Look, look, twins! How adorable!
Oh!
Lee, with us!
We have neither the time nor inclination to play. We have come to see Urianger.
Yep, and it's still dropping.
Yes, Urianger, the peculiar one. In return for a place in Elmer,
Stream isn't holding up right now.
contest with us for 7
No.
days and 7 nights without any sleep.
Oh, that was so much fun! We must do it again!
I'm sure he'd be delighted. Now, if you'd be so kind as to lift your spell.
Shall we? Should we? Would we?
What now?
I don't know, but this is their home, so we must indulge them.
Uh-oh.
Right, we've made up our minds. We will lift our spell on one condition, that you first lend us a helping hand. Once you've helped solve all of our troubles, we'll let you see Urianger, Pixie's honor.
Well, there you have it. Pixie chores. I suggest we split up.
Alrighty. For what reason? It's connected through Ethernet. Oh boy. Oh, this is gonna bother me. Such a mid. Hmm. I'll just keep it going. It's gonna keep dropping. I don't know how I feel about it, but I don't know what else I could do other than, you know, give my computer a reset. Oh well. It's gonna keep dropping, and I have a feeling that's not gonna be a good thing, but whatever. Let me have a task for you. There's our little village. Wanted. Lovely. Oh, without the flowers blooming, and no flowers bloom lovelier than ever blooms. Simple dimple. I hope it doesn't get too terrible. It seems like it's back to normal, at least. Wolver, such, but Senators came and everyone disappeared. Since then, we pixies have been living here, and given the old houses our touch. Lovely, don't you think? Interesting. So this used to be a bustling city. Very fair, food, will send me right. Can you fetch me some? That's other footy, you'll find a hillock. 2 great trees grow there. Give them a shake, they should render out their sweet, succulent berries. Hiya! Jump off the cliff. Number's still going up. He'll be fine. Hold on. Leaf managed to standing on a drop, aren't they? The water, once you have, you know. No, but be more. I'll make that on their lake. Tend to play rough, so take care. Let's get my friend out. Well, like I said, hopefully, keyword hopefully, that's the last of it. Oh, I think somebody else is out here doing the same story as I am. Interesting. And now we gotta go to the last one. Hiya! Oh, it's a long fall. That's water. Alright. Should be fine from here. What are you? Little's Pet Shop Frog. Alright. Water to the Leaf Man. Nope. Take your water. There should be another one at the main. And another water. Oh, it's right here. But then I actually didn't catch you as you home. It's never too late, of course. No. Just because I'm small does not mean I'm a leaf man. Soul Owen. Fast forward. Swallowed up by light. Roam until we found a place men are abandoned. Make it our home. Miss Lala. Yes, I did get the fruit for you. You have saved me, saved me from my boredom. You should have looked in the face when the bugs came down. It's much trusty, but there's no fun in that. Best avoid them altogether. Thank you. What's the news, Sancred? How goes it? I'm doing okay. Had to do 3 tasks, but that's fine. You know, tasks and pranks. It pretty much sums up my own experience. They have no trouble worthy of the name. Look, are we supposed to keep at this? They're clearly playing with us. Indeed. Whenever I inquire about how much more there is to be done, the answer is the same. A little. I doubt they have any intention on releasing us in the near future. Arianger once told me a story about pixies. They're born from the souls of those who had died as children, or so it's believed. Though they do not have memories of the previous life, the desire to have fun remains imprinted on their souls. And so they live only to play, keeping hapless mortals for their pleasure for years on end, sometimes even until death. In the past, I sought to identify myself with the true nature of ghosts. I came across literature examining a similar subject. The soul was linked to a core that resides in the aether, and its presence is what differentiates us from such beings as spirits. Blah. Upon death, they said the core ordinarily dissipates along with the aether that composes the flesh. However, it may be held together and bound to the corporeal realm, whether with its will of its own or by means of certain arts. In the meantime, the soul may regather Aether into itself and assume another form, or find newly emerged life in which to aid. The pixies may be such one instance of this. If ghosts are merely souls without bodies, what does that make us? I think you've become what you fear the most, brother dearest. However, the pixies may have come to being. If we leave them to judge them when they're satisfied, then they will never be satisfied. We must negotiate new terms with the creatures. But where to begin? It seems to me we may need at least one among them to sympathize with us. In fairly course of chores, would you encounter a pixie who would seem amenable to reason? Oh, during my chores, I didn't talk with any of them. What? You knew a pixie from before? Maybe. Well, I entered a pact. You've mentioned this sooner. Some of this fail. Yeah, I can. Oh yeah, our buddy. Chat mode. Our buddy from In Between Realms. No. Okay. I guess that's an I, not an L. Can I just copy? In chat mode and say use a keyboard or software as you aren't. Fail. At the designated location. Grumble, 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 designate. There it goes. Oh, so my sibling finally remembered about his lovely branch. Oh. I have no... 3 times. Count it with me. 1. Okay. That's not long I could do with more fire. Can I just copy paste? Go here. Can I just... Here. Here. Yeah, copy and paste does work. Hi.
You're late! Late!
No, you're late.
I've been waiting for you to summon me ever since you came here. Waiting and waiting and waiting. But my sapling didn't so much as utter my name. Such a heartless thing he is. Cold and cruel and heartless!
Sorry. You didn't really need my help. Or vice versa.
Another self-important little brat. Just what we need.
Reminds me of my childhood.
Huh?
Oh, I'm sorry. It was a joke. Honestly, just a joke.
Twins. You gotta love them.
But just now you called for me so earnestly, so fervently. I couldn't possibly stay angry at you. Very well. As your lovely branch, I will lend you my strength.
That's good.
Well, well, well. If it isn't Theo Ool, the mold feel. It's been too long.
Not long enough for you to think of any new games, though, apparently. If I were you, I'd be bored of myself. Now, let me make something clear. That mortal is mine. No matter what you do, he will never be yours. Never, never, ever!
Oh, not even a bit. But what about the others? Surely we can keep them.
No, you can't keep them either. They're for my amusement and mine alone. And if you lay so much as a finger on my sapling, I'll scatter the contents of his bag all over your precious village.
Hey, wait a minute. You do that.
Cold, hard metal, furry, festering food, stinky, sweaty small clothes, and all manner of other terrible, unmentionable things. How would you like that, hmm?
Well, they're not all stinky.
All right. But will you not at least let us play with the twins? Just while the others go and see Urianger?
Aye, that's all we ask. And we promise we'll play nicely.
I call it a deal.
Seems we won't be joining you.
We'll reveal the hidden verdict to you at once.
Ooh. Ooh. Yo. This looks really cool.
So this is the true Ilmeg.
How are you feeling?
Better. I think I remember the way now.
Apologies for the delay. Shall we go and see Urianger?
Works with
Your
me.
lovely branch is useful, yes? So whenever you're in trouble, you must remember to make use of me!
I will. Let's make it quick. It'd be a shame on the return that they've been made to play one too many games. Abandoned Manor, the Noble Scholar. Shelf, it's called. Follow the path north, should be fine. Play soon. Anything to say, you two? Send Arya my regards and tell him to live somewhere else less annoying next time. Or not, we'll be fine. Go find Urianger. Aye, aye. See ya. I really want to go over there. Are you sure I'm not supposed to go over there? That place looks so cool. Come on, keep walking. Come on. I want to take a screenshot so badly. A screenshot I shall take. You here. Okay, moving on. I keep hitting the left bumper and that keeps stopping the auto walk. Hello, thank good. Let's see if he's home. He better. I got a bathroom break. No!
Urianger, are you in?
Unto a world weary of heroes, a hero wends his way.
Okay, I'm back. Continue the story.
The Exarch did send word that thou wouldst seek me out, but ne'er did I imagine thou wouldst arrive so soon. Full glad am I to see thee once more, my friend, and none the worse for thy travails.
Nice to see you as well.
Run along, Minfilia. We will meet you outside. Another one for you to imbue, if you'd be so kind.
Got the Astro fit on.
I take it thou hast met with our other comrades already? That Master Alphino and Mistress Alize now travel in thy company is of great comfort to me. As for the rest, it beginneth in earnest. The hunting of the Light Wardens, and perforce the war with Yulmore. Hark thee then to my words, and through them behold the vision that I did glimpse, that of the 8th Umbral Calamity. As I drifted hither to the first, traversing the boundary twixt reality and potentiality, I did bear witness to events yet to come. There I saw the combined forces of Eorzea and the Far East offering fierce resistance to the legions of Garlemald. So fierce, in fact, that they did begin to push the enemy back. Ilm by painful Ilm at first, then Yalm by Yalm, and Malm by Malm in time. Yet the joy they felt was short-lived, for in so doing they did force the Empire's hand. Faced with defeat, the Garleans turned to a weapon most vile: Black Rose. Its potency defied all reckoning. Once released, the gas took on a life of its own, wreaking untold carnage not only in Eorzea, but in the provinces of the Empire besides. From fighters upon the front lines to babes in their beds, none were spared. And as the casualties became too numerous to count, so did the fabric of civilization begin to unravel. Nor did the land itself escape unscathed, for spreading from the site of its release, Black Rose brought death to the very soil. To survive amidst the chaos and upheaval, men came to live by the sword, the rule of law giving way, inevitably, to the rule of might. Thus was the spark struck and the fire kindled, and swiftly did it spread as a blaze in a field of straw to engulf every corner of the world. Nations worthy of the name did then cease to exist. And those souls brave and true who might have risen to restore order were no more. For the weapon spared not one, not even thee. An endless age of war, begotten by the blight of Black Rose. Such is the legacy of the 8th umbral calamity which I did behold. No matter the cost, we must forestall this tragedy. To that end, I have labored during my sojourn in this world, discovering in so doing the answer to a pressing mystery. That of Black Rose's inexplicable potency. Come.
No.
Dost thou recognize yonder chart?
Yeah, kind of. It's gotta do so. It's a chart of elements. They're opposites. 1, 2. It's like a weapon triangle.
'Tis a rendering of the elemental wheel, such as one might find in classrooms across the source. As the chart maketh plain, our world is composed of 6 elements, in addition to which there exist two poles in fundamental opposition. Astral, the active, umbral, the passive. As a reflection of the source, the first naturally compriseth the selfsame forces. Yet, curiously, there is a notable divergence in their nomenclature. To be specific, the denizens of this world employ not the terms astral and umbral. Thus was I moved to inquire what names said forces had been assigned. A simple question which yielded a most unexpected answer. Upon demanding the name of the pole aligned with activity and growth, I was told that as life's myriad colors combine to produce black, the people of the first had called it darkness. At this, did my mind begin to race. Yet 'twas only when I asked what name had been given to the pole aligned with passivity that mine eyes were opened to the truth. Peace and tranquility being as purest white, unmarred by color, I was told it had been given the name of light.
That's umbral light and astral darkness, yes? I'm no etherologist, but it strikes me that the nomenclature of the first is rooted in the generation of the two forces, while our own appears to focus on their effects. Which makes one wonder, have we had it backwards all this time?
"'Tis indeed a compelling question, and one which beareth closer examination. Yet what knowledge we already possess sufficeth to explain the chain of events. The phenomenon of etheric thinning observed in the source is the consequence of light, the power of stasis, flowing in from the first to stifle the movement of ether within the land. And according to Master Alphino, Black Rose slayeth by halting the circulation of ether within living beings. Should such a weapon be unleashed even as the first were rejoined, replete as it is with light,
we would have a disaster of untold proportions on our hands. A calamity. Well,
Light went
at least
over
we have a better
swell.
grasp of what we're facing. Our objective, however, remains unchanged. We are to eliminate the Light Warden of Ilneg.
We can do that.
Speaking of which, were you able to ascertain its whereabouts?
Huh.
Aye. 'Tis all but certainly ensconced within Leargear, the castle which standeth in the midst of the lake.
Ooh. I
To
could go
enter
there.
said stronghold, we must needs turn to the pixies for aid. Fortunately, I have become quite adept at courting their cooperation. Henceforth shall I accompany you, and do all in my power to ensure that my vision doth not come to pass.
That works with me. What was the appearance? You took up astrology. Boss, behind the shadowbound light, last I'll shine. Chosen to avail myself of the guidance. Forgiveness stretch before us. For a blessing, our prior studies of astrology did provide me with adequate grounding in the art. But enough of myself. Let's speak of our task. As I did mention, if we are to enter Lasgaia, we need to gain the Pixies' cooperation. This is a simple matter of presenting unto them a suitable gift. I shall procure a selection of viands. Should please our pilots and crits please assist me with this endeavor. Meanwhile, I obtain the pleasing eyes of these parents. Get on this beautiful wings. The hawker I shall lend thee to with thou mayest capture a weakened specimen. Aye aye. How do we leave? Oh, you know, the big door over here. Not that difficult. I'll do those later. Alright. Oh, Thancred's already gone. Yep. So, treat them at once, make them fast, vibrant colors. Thancred 2 shall return anon. Read the items presentation, please make thine ease. Will do. You don't have to tell me twice. Kick back and relax.
"'Tis done. The pixies shall be well pleased with these gifts.
Hopefully.
Ah, lest I forget.
Aetherite.
White Auracite.
Auracite.
Newly forged for thy use.
Cool.
Our mission being to thwart a rejoining, we will most assuredly cross paths with those who crave the contrary. Our eternal enemies. Thus did I choose to abide in this ether-rich land, the better to fashion a trap for the Ascian's essence.
Works for me.
May I come in now?
You may indeed, assuming you've finished.
I did as you asked.
That's my girl, thank you. I should probably explain. Though my body remained behind in the source, its limitations saw fit to accompany me, which is to say, I cannot manipulate ether. I took up the gunblade for its defensive advantages, but on account of my little impairment, I cannot imbue the ammunition myself. Luckily for me, Minfilia has quite a talent for it.
That's good.
Minfilia, once we set forth, we are not like to return for some while. If thou wouldst choose tomes to take with thee, let it be now.
Really? May I?
Of course, my dear. Yet have care thou dost not add overmuch to thy burden, lest I incur Thancred's ire.
Alrighty.
Hast thou spoken to him of thine encounter with the Minfilia of Eld?
No.
Well, I suppose now is as good a time as any.
Good as any? Alright.
As you know, I freed young Minfilia from captivity in Yulmore some 3 years past. Not long after, the two of us journeyed to the south of Armarang, to the edge of the Empty, where the flood was halted. 'Twas there
that she awakened. The Minfilia of old. My Minfilia.
Uh-oh. The echo.
Tell me, what must I do to bring you back?
My dearest Thancred, as I am now, I am no different from an Ascian. This child is but a vessel. One of many I have used that I might spread word of her enduring blessing and preserve the flame of hope. In my name, each has died, never having lived her own life. I have taken enough from these children. I will take no more.
But what of your suffering? Your sacrifice? This isn't fair! I will not stand for it. I cannot! There must be something we can do. Tell me!
Should the day come when this child grows weary of fighting and wishes to cast it all aside, then shall I take up her burden. But should she wish instead to become the master of her own destiny, then shall I bequeath to her my all. Imbued with the strength that I reserve for rebirth, she may come to wield my powers as her own.
And what of my wishes? What of Flamine's? What of all the people who love and care for you and want nothing more than to see you again?
It is not their decision to make. It is hers. This child's. This Minfilia's. You have ever watched over me, Thancred. Now I ask that you do the same for her. Protect her. Teach her. Stand by her as you stood by me. There is much and more she does not know. She needs a guide to show her the ways of the world, or she will never find her own path. When the time comes, you will find me here. Until that day.
Minfilia, wait!
What happened?
And then she was gone. Minfilia, the girl, claims to have no recollection of any of it. I have told her many things. Where we came from, what we fight for. But of that day, I have not spoken.
I feel like this is a situation where I don't know what to say.
With the coming of another possessed of the blessing of light, the first hath begun to rise up in defiance of its fate. The question remaineth, however, who shall take up the flame of hope which Minfilia hath borne for so long? Whether we will it or no, the choice must soon be made.
I'm sorry I took so long. It was so hard to choose. In the end, I settled on just the one.
That is well. Now, if all is in order, let us set forth for Lida Loran.
Alrighty, onwards we go then. So far. Oh. I have to go back over here. That makes it easier for me. Alrighty, Solon. I've scarcely begun playing with the twins. That said, your gifts are truly wonderful. Let me know. The milk and the honey biscuits won't last a day. The wings are the loveliest we've ever seen. You've done us such a great kindness. It's very custom to return the gesture. If you desire anything of us, you but need name it. I shall take the money. No. I'll take that one. Key to the castle. So what is it that you desire? Fossil coins you mortals want to collect? No, we want access. We resolve to vanquish the Light Warden of this land. To that end, we desire entry to Laiga. What strange thing to wish for? You may well as well ask for your death. But if that's what you want, who are we to argue? Very well, we'll speak with the others. Clearly been busy, Ariandra. Would you be so kind to tell us what we've missed? Warrior of Light knows. And, we know what we gotta do. Anything new? So that was the purpose of the gifts. Is there anything you could tell us about this Light Warden? Aye, my lady. But by the circumstances most tragic, the Light Warden of this land is our king and ruler, Tatiana. It was not always so, of course. Our king fought the first Light Warden and threatened our home. You see? Fought it and won. But all that horrible light came out and corrupted them, turning them into the new Light Warden. Not only in name, not aught remains of the wise and just ruler that used to be. We had no choice but to seal him in that castle. The magics for breaking the seal were divided into 4 and wove into each different relic, to be kept apart until the time was right. And this dress is one of them. I hope you've been keeping ours keep-saving for years and years, but we've decided to entrust it to you. Are you sure? Of course, custom demands it. Oh, sorry. Of course, you can't break the seals unless you have the other relics, too. Shell crown of Froth, stone scepter in New Moar, and crystal shoes in Leomardo. Good luck finding them all. The facts thus disclosed confirm my own understanding. Our quest lieth now before us. First, let's take to the lake. There shall climb the shell crown from forth. If we call to them before the untouchable gate, they will answer. We got one piece of the puzzle. One piece out of 4. Anything near that I should... Nah. I could do the Aether Current stuff later. Alright. I still got a lot more until I... Jeez. The untouchable gate. While I'm touching it. Hearken me, O spirits of the water. I come with an entreaty. Not in a talkative mood, apparently. Not exactly how the gate works. But if the Fuarth are water spirits, perhaps we should take our search into the lake. Oh, I suppose a brief dip wouldn't hurt. You all know Thancred swims like an eel, but what about you, Minfilia? I can swim well enough. Thancred taught me. Excellent. What about you, Arianje? I'm not sure I've ever asked. No. Rather than swim, perhaps one would be more expeditious. Walk the surface by all means of magic. Man's like, I'm not touching that water. You too? That should be a kindred spirit. Worry not, my friend. I know some helpful tricks. Be more happy to share them with you. Together we shall conquer the waves. Alfredo cannot swim. Well, well, isn't it a lovely lot? And you say you have an entreaty for us, you say? An entreaty from the mortals. What a treat. Aye, my comrades. My comrades that are on the quest to vanquish the Light Warden. To that end, we humbly beg the loan of a shell crown, which we are given to understand is the safekeeping of your people. Oh, is that all? Of course, you may have it. You shall have it. Just like that. What do you want from us? Oh, no need to be suspicious. The crown simply doesn't mean much at all. Mean much to us at all. As a matter of fact, it means nothing much to us. For us forth, it is over a bit before I begin. We could care less what becomes of the Fairy Queen, or the world of that matter, Fairy King. Having said that, we do seldom have mortal visitors. It would seem a shame not to make the most of you. Touch the untouchable gate, and come hither to our domain, Dom Meg. In your tongue, it means forbidden realm. Sounds forbidding, doesn't it? Or so it should. We are one with the water. Our home rot the ripples and waves currents. Find a way through, give us a thrilling sport, and we'll give you the crown. Dom Meg. Now accessible. Alrighty. NPCs. Yeah, I'll go with this party. I do hate to leave Valley State behind, but onwards. Sorry. Interesting. It's like being in a dream. Yet the dangers of the dream are very rare. Do not get distracted by its beauty.
Prepare yourself!
Whoops. Come on, press the right buttons. There we go. I'll do one more.
Be gone!
Figure out the right button without looking at it. It's the least I could try to do. Come on, button. This is a really nice place, though. Bring the end to Lalafell. No.
Prepare yourself!
While it would never hurt me. Looks like they're a little too far. Just single target, I guess. Okay. No one's targeting you.
Prepare yourself!
And he buffed him. Oh well.
Together we shall overcome this.
There we go. Onwards. Thought, Lord of the Lingering Gaze. Shift presence down on the way. If it stands on the way, then it'll fall like the rest. Onwards. I was not in that. I wasn't in that either. Okay, that has a little bit bigger than what I was expecting. I don't trust that. That's gonna hit me. Ow!
I shall protect you.
Yeah, but I didn't get hit. Nice. Okay. Whoa. Whoa. Cool. That's a big OU that I looked away for a second. Ow! Excuse me. Alright. Next pull. Get him off me!
I'll show you.
Well, I hit the wrong button. Stinks. Ooh. Let's just...
You underestimate me.
Prepare yourself!
Getting distracted. Is that a tree Rex? Huh. Alright. There you go.
I shall protect you.
Oh, I can't cancel it. No. That's silly, but alright.
I'll show you.
Okay. I like the tree Rex. That's cool. Whoa. House of water. It's like something out of a fairy tale. Except we're the ones on the tail. Standard and guard. Ooh. Welcome to our humble palace. That way, the crown's that way. I feel like it's not going to be easy as just picking it up. You have your Arcanist to level 17. Come on, select the right one. Got a search stream now. See you around. See you around, Lapis. I want to try to get to the end of this, but I have no idea how long this will take. At least this section. So, you take it easy, enjoy your stream, and I'll probably be in there shortly. Single targeting. Kelpies. And last one. Hiya.
My time has not yet come.
You underestimate me.
Ow, ow, ow. Let's knock this one out quick.
Thy time hath not yet come.
Alrighty. Nope, one more. One more big pole. There. Yep. Ouch. And that is the real crown, isn't it? What in the name of Fancy Frog are you? Alrighty.
Prepare yourself.
Look away. You lied to me. Okay. I slipped. Raya. Can I just... No, I can't. Okay. Yeah, mastered it. Yeah, yeah. Whose likeness would this be?
I shall protect thee.
Oh, I don't think we're supposed to stand in there, Andre. Let's see if we can get the other one up. Yep. Look away. Still looking at me. I'm not gonna become a toad again. What do you mean I was Wada 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 wada.
Together we shall overcome this.
Well. I was saving it for Ophelia to use it. I guess she wasn't in the mood to use it.
Now I've got you.
Okay. Okay, there we go. And he's down for the count. Oh, welcome in, you two. Red magics. Increase.
Wilford! Wilford!
Jolly good show.
Oh, you do not hold back. But I would have it no other way. Seldom have I enjoyed such sport.
We have satisfied thy demands. Wilt thou now satisfy ours?
Of course. Of course. There it is. The relic you seek. Yours for the taking. Have care you do not break it, though, yes.
We won't. Hopefully. What do you see?
Ah, but you, my friend, you are mighty indeed, and pleasing to the eye besides.
Uh-huh.
More? I want to see more of him.
Uh-huh.
Yes! Yes! I could watch it forever!
Why don't we just make him one of us? Yes! One of us!
I may be short, but I'm good.
What a fine idea! Why ever didn't I think of that? You may have the crown, but in exchange, we will have you!
How about no?
Wake up! Wake up, damn you!
Hi, Artbert. Seems like you're bound to me.
You're alive. Thank the gods. I don't know where you learned to breathe underwater, but it's lucky you can.
What about everybody else?
I'm sure you had your reasons. But the first rule of dealing with the Fwath is do not deal with the Fwath. It's said that they are born from the souls of the drowned. Were it not for your little trick, you'd have joined them. Your friends are safely back on dry land, in case you were wondering. They'll be searching for you, I expect.
That's good.
That's the royal capital of the Kingdom of Verbert down there. It's seen better days.
Seems like it.
They were a stubborn lot, the Verbertites. Set in their ways. But once you got to know them, you couldn't find a more welcoming people. It always froze over in winter, being up in the mountains. So we'd pull up our chairs round the fire and trade tales over steaming bowls of lamb stew, while the street lamps burned hot and bright outside. All dead and buried now. Them and anyone else who might remember. Everything we did. Everything we gave. What was it for? I wonder. I hope you'll have a better answer than this when all's said and done.
Well, I'll see it through. Oh. We will. We'll see it better. safely to the waters I go. What's up, you two? Everybody else okay? I went back in. Nay, my lady, except it's without thou. Only endanger thyself. I pray thee waste a moment. There's nothing where we looked. Oris. I guess you forget that I could breathe underwater, right? So upon's blessing, need not labor the point. Glad to see you well, safe and well, my friend. No idea how worried we were to wash up on the shore, only to find that you weren't with us. But I'm forgetting. Here's a crown, Your Majesty. The fourth keep kept that part of the bargain, at least. While there are certain twists and turns, our work here is done, with everyone none the worse aware. Oh, thank goodness you're still here. Solon, is something amiss? Great mob of mortals is marching to El Meg, mortals with ugly weapons and uglier faces. They wouldn't happen to be friends of yours, would they? No. Rather the reverse, I fear. The Elmorian army, I'm at a guess. Meaning we could play with them? As much as you like. But just to make be sure, I'll return with you to confirm their identities. If they are who we suspect, we will require aid. If Alphino is coming, then LSC2 will be too, yes? One can't have one without the other, you know. Alright, just remember we're not your playmates this time. I'm afraid we must leave the rest of the relic hunts in your hands. It's fine, you defeating the Warlight Warden would have always been led to me anyways. Perhaps, but I would feel much better if we were there to assist you. Back to cheering you on from afar. See you afterwards, my friends. Arion Jet. With enemies fast approaching, time is essential. We must complete our mission with all possible haste. Two bearers of the relics, the new Moar of the Nair. Seek them out among the fairy folk. Written in these lines was the flood. Were friendliest to men and have served me faithfully whenever I got upon them. Their much source of knowledge I've acquired in my time there. My path leads to my dwellings. Lead us away. You did teleport over here, man. But, I don't know. I wish I knew better ways to fill in the void. Fill in the darkness of emptiness of talking. It's not my strong suit quite yet. But with due time always comes more learning. I'll probably get to the next village because it sounds like we're gonna probably make our way up here again. Up here. That probably would be the rest of the stream. Make it a 3 hour, 3.5 maybe. You have the power. The more you have. It's got the way. Come along. Yep. Orianja. actually considered precipitous because it was once a mountain trip. For Lake Nalaya, there was a valley with once thrived the city of Volbert. It was only when the Firth came, the wake of the flood, that settlement was drowned. Now we stand upon its former outskirts, grazing lands where shepherds tended their flock. Though one cannot help but to feel a pang of loss when faced with such a spectacle, one could scarcely blame the faithful for altering the land. The blame for the light relies when the light, a force so terribly enough to bring entire civilization to its knees, entire world, that it would have been allowed to rise up unchecked, is greater regret. Yet, in spite of all the tragedy which surrounded me, I'm glad that I am for the chance to be here. Old speak talk. 'Twas the hands that brought together the War of Darkness and Minfilia, lest you forget. Therefore, even though there are no 8th Emerald Calamity to forestall, it seems only right that I strive to deliver them first from its doom. Only right, I say. Through such words I'll ill convey the strength of my resolve. In truth, I can no more ignore the plight of this world, just to stop the breathing. Thus I do labor for those we have lost, for those we could get safe. The coming struggle promises to test our limits, but so long as we stand together, I doubt that we shall prevail. Yep. Aha, boy, that's just as we thought. Has business with us? Business, nothing so boring. We smiled upon your coming and thought you would come to play. You're not to be pixies of Loran Ran. My apologies, but we are in some haste. Perhaps another day. In some haste, then? Definitely hasten you on your way. Uh-huh. Teleportation magic. For mercy, we were not set far from our curse. But I have a feeling they're not going to let us pass again. Should the pixies find us again, however, they'll most assuredly repeat the trick. We have not time to waste. Let us avail ourselves from an enchantment I've learned. Fey Cloak, 'tis called. Most ingenious magic, which rendered one invisible to Fey folk, albeit briefly. Only a minute. Gotta run. I'll come out wherever you are. No. What should we do with them? When we find them, send them flying. Discover a new location. So it's roughly like 2 minutes. Pixie leaves disappointed, writ of their faces. Heh. No thank Grit. I assume you were right behind us. What took you so long? Fairies. I'd say that's a valid excuse for your lateness. You are hereby forgiven. In other good news, the Nomu village lies just through here. We'll enter it as soon as Oriandre deigns to visit us. Ooh! Hi, y'all. You just wave. Hello. Ah, mortals are here. Lots of them. I scared them off, didn't I? I thought you said the Nomu were man's best friend. Poor thing was beside itself with fear. Twice besides itself. Perhaps not with fear. This is unacceptable. Unacceptable, I tell you. To have so many mortals appear at once. It's more excitement than we can bear. Greetings, Elder Winrick. Tylee. It's been a while. Pray forgive my brevity, but it's time against us. We have come to borrow the stone scepter of Nonomu. The stone scepter? Then you mean to lift the seal over Legai? This is unacceptable. Unacceptable, I tell you. If the king is set free, none here will be safe. Unlike our fair Kansans, we Nomu have called this land home since the memorial. Leaving is unthinkable. Thus did we lay down our lives to steal away the king when they were comforted by light. If you do as you ask, our sacrifice would have been in vain. No harm. No one will come to harm. Just hand over the gun. No, no one will come to harm. They'll be all fine. Easily said for one who hasn't experienced the king's wrath. Honored Elder, please believe me when I say that this man is possessed not only the strength required to vanquish the king, but something still more valuable, the means to resist the resultant corruption. Indeed, he hath already laid low to a light warden of Lakeland, all without succumbing to its influence of its light. He is yet a stranger of this land, 'tis true, but harboureth the self-same desire to see the Sin Eaters eliminated as we do. Will thou not lend thy hand, that we may see thy beloved home restored to its former glory? You have already done right by us, Solange. If you have placed your faith in this man, then so shall we. As you say, we want nothing more to be rid of the Sin Eaters. But, that as it may, it's not our decision to be made lightly. We require time to deliberate. A turn of the moon, perhaps. We don't have any moons, unless we want to debate this with a Moarian army. Elder, given what's at stake, I cannot accept thee to simply roll over and acquiesce to our request. But even now, a powerful foe draweth near, and I fear I must beseech thee to hasten thy deliberations, though as you might fetch us that scepter while it's still time yet to use it. Roll over? Fetch? You know full well what gives us not what greater pleasure to render aid to men. You know full well yet to speak of the words give power regardless. It's unfair, I tell you. In happier times, it was our honor to assist mortals in need and receive rewards befitting of our deeds. Since the kingdom of Robert felt, however, it's been starved of man's patronage. For so many years of deprivation, it is difficult to ignore such an earnest entreaty. Very well, Olandre. I promise to give you as swift as an answer as it may. In return, I ask that you and yours remain here for a while and bestow upon us your patronage. Is that arrangement agreeable? I don't think we have a choice in it, but it works for me. Hello, weird. Let's see, perhaps you could start with Mason High. As artisans, home to Knights of Moar. With the nights gone, however, there's no opportunity to put the skills to use. I'd be overjoyed for your patronage. I see a big crystal I could give a hug. Ouch. Hello, Mason. Modern Orths. Did I already count that leaf? Hello. What's that? Who? Wait, you're immortal? Huzzah! Huzzah! Well, I bet. It's very omelette. Old tight arms and armor trending. Crucial need junction battle? If your answer yes, then you come to the right Nomu. I shall restore your command. Pristine condition for payment of a fair moss fungus legs. Well, inside the cave, please, 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 with their legs, patronage to me. Alright. Nope. Just gotta go with it. But I'm enjoying this. I hope it's not too long. Well, again, I'm not opposed to streaming for 6 hours again. There you are. I'm too lazy to walk all the way back over there. Alright. I give you all of them. It's the work. Provide no sorrow or joy. For it seemed to be of honor and task, I must receive precisely what is worth. Too little means you belittle our ability. Too much means you question our integrity. You've been giving me a fitting payment, so my services are at your disposal. I shall begin by inspecting your equipment. I see, I see. Though it made me a small fee for the materials, I'm pleased to say that all your arms and armors may be restored if you mean to change them in the near future. However, there is no need to hurry. My first repair is complimentary. Here's a coin which you will pay me with when you desire to have the work done. Thank you for your patronage. Open for business. Oh, you mean to offer your patronage to another? What's your scope, you wonder? Judging from your displaying you are no stranger to battle, I believe your skull has something to offer you. Mender. I don't think I need a mend right now. To have many men visit at once, 'tis a joyous day indeed. If you're pleased, please give me your patronage. It's my patronage. Your root lashes and grow in our caves, flames for as they are called. We tend to them by magics, except they leave harmful ash. I have no choice but to collect them one at once. I'll be curious what I have on offer, and prefer wares that you will aid. Bomb. Oh, up there. Let me up. Let me up. There we go. Alright. Ooh, Ether current as well. Alright, now off over here. How many more do I need to do? Four. Oh, hi, Manphilia. What's up? Everything look cool? You don't have to keep an eye on me. Yes, I did. Well, for a while at least. Oh dear, I feel like I'm getting sentimental. Having a patron again, it reminds me of the old days. There, every day, I would carry my wares to the castle and offer it in exchange for the men's patronage. Back then, the castle wasn't called Legora. The Vorwerters built it and named it Grannis Leech. What is their last bastion in the struggle against the Sin Eaters, and now they're gone, all of them. Nobles and knights, and common folk alike. But enough reminiscing. I must give you what you earned. And for you desire anything else, I'd gladly offer you to them for a fitting price, of course. Offer my services to Weird Lad. Whether performance honorable tax would cheer them up. Alrighty, Weird Lad. But you want to be my patron? But I can't do anything for you. The lawless ones took my invisible ink. With that, I can't make my arcane wares. Well, the lawless ones? They are no more like us, but except they've turned their backs on our values. Cowards without honor they are. They refuse to work and instead of spending all their times cavarting, making a nuisance of themselves. It was when I was outside for my walk that they set upon me and robbed me of my possessions, the ink included. I was too weak to resist them, but you, mortal, you look quite strong. You think you could take my ink back from those villains? If you do this, I'll consider it your patronage, and by way of my service, I will make you something very special. Excuse me, I couldn't help but overhear. If you mean to undertake this task, would you let me accompany you? Yeah, sure. I would learn from you in any little way I can. Yeah, you're welcome to join. Thank you so much. Lawless one, make their way to the south, inside a cave called Feather Collard's Chamber. They took many vials of ink and would be grateful if you could bring back as many as possible. Alright, sounds like we got a plan, Minfilia. You ready? Let's go. How far? Okay. Might as well go to this exit. Let's see if it will let me go to this exit. Attuned to that. Let's head south from here. Oop. Up first, another summoning stone. Yoink. Bedtime for Mallow. Other colors chamber is through here. I peered inside, and sure enough, it's milling with no moon. I looked none too friendly. If Thancred are here, you tell me to go about it quickly and quietly. Let's split up. Will do. I'll find all the ink I can and then come outside. See you shortly. Get in, get out. Do 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 do. In and out, quietly. You do not see me, I am not here. I'm invisible. Alright. I guess I think I could go up there, back around. Okay, far ways around. Do, 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 do. You do not see me. And just like that, I'm out. Stealth. Big stretch. Ow. The cutscene overrides you. Oh?
Oh, thank goodness. There you are.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Those Numo were rather frightening. I'm glad you're safe.
They were nothing. They didn't want to fight anyways. Yeah, glad you're safe too. Oh.
I haven't seen much actual combat, so I was a little nervous, but I'm happy I could help. The Minfilius before me battled Sin Eaters as part of the Yulmoran army. But that had all changed by the time I was found. They held me captive, so that I wouldn't follow in the others' footsteps. I'd still be in my cell now had Thancred not spirited me away. When he found me, I knew nothing of the world. I didn't know how to live, let alone fight. Thancred once told me that if the efforts to summon you failed, it would fall to me to face the Light Wardens. I realized then that it was the only reason he kept me close. As a contingency. The truth is, he can't stand to be around me. Because I'm not her. I'm not his Minfilia.
So you know.
Once, we journeyed to Nabatha together. To the place where the Oracle appeared and stayed the flood. As we drew near, I felt as though I was fading away. I shut my eyes and covered my ears, and then...
Don't push yourself.
I'm not sure what happened after that. I have a vague feeling that I said something to him. Only it wasn't me at all. It was her. Afterwards, Thancred didn't say a word. Only kept to himself and brooded. There's nothing I can do for him. Nothing I can offer but my presence. Though it only reminds him of his loss. She should be the one to live on. That's why I tried to find you. Because I knew that was what she wanted. But now that you're here, I'm not entirely sure what it was she intended me to do. Was I meant to tell you something or bring you to someone or somewhere? I can feel the answer at the edge of my mind, just out of reach.
Push yourself. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
What is that?
Why?
Why did you imprison us? Such boredom, such tedium have we suffered. It is unfair. Unfair. Come. Come and play with us.
I think I'll be okay over here.
It came from the castle. This is everything I have. Please see it delivered to the Nemo. I will bear word to Thancred and the others.
Thanks. I'm still in fight. At least wait for when I think I'm waiting for at least when I got out of the cutscene. Okay. Let's not do that, please. Alrighty, weird lad. We had no choice. Please forgive us. Oh, it's you, my ink. Are you able to retrieve it? There you go. Yeah, it's his ink. Almost all of it, too. When our king spoke to me, my day went from bad to worse. But thanks to you, it's simply just bad again. Oh, you had the vision, too. Oh, woe is us. Ordinarily, when living turns into a sin eater, it loses everything about its mind that defined it. However, the king has retained some of its instinct. And this manifestation and its desire to play, to be free, so strong that its desire often leaks through the seal and invades our conscious. For a long time we've ignored it, but we can't do it so forever. But forgive me. I was going to thank you for reuniting me with my ink. You did exactly as I asked, so I'll give you the service I promised. Nothing up my sleeve, and well, voila. May it serve you well. There's nothing like honorable work. Thanks again for giving me the opportunity. Oh, I should mention that wild addicts returned a moment ago. If you see them out, I dare say they'll have tidings for you. Ah, there you are. I'm informed that you have made an excellent patron to our people. For that, you have my thanks. Now, you'd be pleased to hear that we have come to a decision regarding the scepter. If you would gather your companions, I would deliver you our answer. Before I begin, please allow me to express my gratitude for your kindness patronage. Having been deprived of so long, our people were overjoyed to be having to serve again. But onto the matter of the stone scepter. During our deliberations, we were forced to concede that we will never have the power to deal with our fallen monarch. We can release Tatiana neither from the castle nor from our tournament. In light of this, we have decided to entrust you with their fate to you. Take this, the stone scepter of the Nobu. These make 3 relics. One more and we could arrange a meeting with the warden. Yep. Ere you continue your quest, allow me to enlighten you as regard to your foe. Know that Tatiana is not the name, but the title bestowed upon one chosen to lead the Pixies by the grace of nature. This leader, upon Ilameg's founding, arose a ruler of all Fae folk, to bring order to our victorious kind. In return, we Fae folk render our blessing into nature, into water, wood, and wind, that our king may be further empowered. Though they are become Sinita, the power remains unchanged. When you face them, be prepared to face the full fury of nature. Oh dear, is there anything else we should know? Anything else? Well, if you feel unready for the challenge, and none here would blame you for it, you are welcome to remain among us a while longer. After all, I may have yet to enjoy your patronage, and who knows when I'll next have the chance. I will see that you are comfortable, of course. We will all in our power to make you feel at home. Oi! Honestly, I look away for one moment, and every fairy on their knuckle tries to steal my sapling from me. This is my sapling, mine, do you hear? Not yours, not the Foss. Not anyone thinks I was trying to seduce someone. Well, wish they hadn't. On a relic is a pair of shoes throughout the crystal. They are held in Amaro safekeeping in their settlement. Welcome, dwarf. It's brief mentioning that the Amaro are unlike those we haven't encountered before. Wielding particularly to evolution, they are capable of speech, and thus we might negotiate them with them as they are faithful. Ugh. Speaking tough. Though it sends us to see you leave, we wish you well on your way. When you arrive at Wickendorf, seek out the largest of the Morano. His name is Seto. He is their leader and bearer of the relic. Will do. Shall we make our way? Goodbye, Faye. And I'll just teleport there. Talk with them, finish this part up, and then probably head off. This way. Hello. Amaro slumbers peacefully. Seto? Ardbert? No, I'm not Ardbert. I know of him, but I can't tell them. Oh, forgive me. I was having a dream. Seldom do men visit us. What brings you to our village? We require the last relic. Do you hear that? Did I hear you all right? To desire the crystal shoes that you may confront the Light Warden? No, you mustn't think such thoughts. Even if you are immune to the Light's corruption, as you claim, vanquishing the Queen will bring you naught but sorrow. Forget this folly. Return once you can. Though we do appreciate your concern, we have no choice in the matter. Will you not consider? Come, my friends. Let's leave him with his thoughts. It's harder by far to change minds of who they mean well and who they mean ill. Forgive me, but I'm not sure I understand. 'Tis little wonder, as the first time you have set foot here, it does behoove you to learn something of the nature of this community, I think, and there is no surer way than to speak of with its members. In such wise, you will come to understand Seto's reasoning for refusing us, and I hope gain insight into how we may yet be persuaded. I bid ye seek out a arrow, make yourself known to them, and a gentle touch will suffice in a way of greeting. Alright. Respa. Oh no, let's not often we get infested by many men. Must us unglamored ones. What brings you so far from your kind? Doot doot. Oh, I could just doot 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 doot. Give you pets. Hello. Long as it's been since I felt the last man's touch. I cannot help but reminded of my master's hand. He was a knight of Wilbert, a noble and valiant soul. Much like many others, he died fighting the Sin Eaters. Though he is long departed, I remain of this land out of respect of his memory. What do you have to say, Minfilia? They're so fluffy, it's like touching a cloud. Hello. One of those treasure hunters? There's nothing left for you here. Do. Pets. There. Oh, that tickles. Though I have never had a master, I'm not accustomed to it. Not that I dislike your kind, you understand. On the contrary, we are bred to be fond of men. At the beginning, we are all but mindless beasts, but then a mage of Veronica gave us the gift of intelligence, that we may be better to serve our masters. After the empire fell, those with the gifts eventually died out. On rare occasions, those born with the seeds of our ancestor in us. Though, if we live long enough amongst men, the seed may quicken, restoring the power of speech to us among other things. So it was with me, though I never had a master, as I told you. Nimbus? What's all the commotion? Did something happen while we slumbered? Pat. Give you pets. What's happening? Why am I being patted? It's wonderful. Seldom do we have a chance to enjoy the attention of men. You are kind to loathe us, fear the Fey folk. But then we are Fey folk too. When we first made our home here, we swore an oath to the Fairy Queen, you see. 'Tis easy to forget sometimes. Alright, Audianja. They seem pretty loyal. Thus has peered into the hearts of the Merrill, I take it. And thou cannot choose but see the intense and inviting love that they bear from men out of concern for our welfare. It's not scorn that Seto seeketh to dissuade us from comforting the king. Yet confront their king we must. Unto that end we must have the crystal shoes. Do I continue on or do I take a break? I think I take a break. Tis need to wake up in a... Right now, you come around here. See, you got me speaking like him now. Gotta get rest. That shall probably be it for today then. There's no real good stopping point. I think... What quest am I? Resounding roar? Give me a roar. Roar! I got two more quests before the big end of this section, so I think that will be best saved for tomorrow? Maybe tomorrow. But for now, I think I need to take a break. 3.5. Already gotta run to the restroom again. Ah! And the game said it crashed. Fitting. Well, with that, let me get something real quick. Was not expecting it to crash. That was silly. You. Let us... Could raid into initially. They also are playing Final Fantasy XIV, but I'm gonna raid into what I'm gonna watch. Go say hi to our good friend Lapis. I know I probably need to raid into more people, but it'll be fine. But I wish you all have a nice day, and I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, rest of your night. And aside from that little hiccup, I think today went well. Good progress, did a dungeon. I wish I could do a lot more, but there's a lot of story, man. So, alrighty. Let's go say hi. Thank you for watching, and I hope you all have a nice day. Bye.
So, like...